Today, we are testing a $60 battery versus a cheap $20 battery, and we're gonna do a blind test to see, can we tell? No, I feel like I'm just guessing at this point. What?
Don't waste your money.
We've got the resident noob here, and we've got the supposed cinematic pro. I don't know if I'm that pro, but the point is, 3 of these would cost like 180 bucks, and 3 of these would cost 60 bucks. So the difference is very stark. Let's see if we can get away with cheap batteries on cinematic flights. Do you think you can tell?
I think I'll be able to tell a difference, yeah.
How this is going to work is we've got the expensive 1300 milliamp hour ovonics battery, 130C, supposedly give you amazing pop, great performance. We're also going to blindly test this 6S 100C 1300 milliamp hour mayhem. Apparently it's just the same as the bottom of the barrel 1300 100C China Hobby Line battery. This you can just buy virtually anywhere for like 30 bucks, even less. This has been used many times, so it's practically like I'm buying a secondhand shitty battery. I probably can't even sell this for 15 bucks. And this is bought secondhand from some dude for like about 20 bucks. So these are all 1300 milliamp batteries, and as you can kind of see, they all differ in size. So basically, Sasha is blindfolded right now.
Wow.
He's gonna fly my drone, my controller, my everything. We're gonna leave the GoPro on because, you know, like, we fly with GoPros, so I'm gonna leave it on to see if we can actually tell. We'll go for this one first, so let's see what he thinks. He's gonna fuck up my drone.
This is gonna be a crash video. Oh my lord.
Yeah, so Sasha normally flies the big black box, so this might be a bit foreign to him, but I'm sure he can work it out, right? You're a pro now, and just whenever you like, send it, mate.
Alrighty.
Give it a fly. This is his first time using this controller, and he's flying low. Alright, mate. What does it feel like?
Give me a second, I'm just getting used to the controller.
Honestly, I feel like he's just gonna destroy my drone. Oh my...
Oh my god, man.
What are you doing?
What happened?
Is this a crash video or is this a battery video?
There's a battery video.
So you guys, this is what I mean. When you're flying shorter or longer sticks, it makes a freaking difference. You saw it just there, different controller, he can't fly anymore. Alright, so he's cruising like a grandpa right now.
You want me to crash your drone again? I'm gonna say it, I don't know if it's the controller or the drone, but I'm not getting the pop I'm used to. So this might just be the battery, or I'm just used to a very powerful, nice drone. I'm not sure which it is.
That's a fair point, because he said himself, so my drone's heavier than the one he uses normally, so yeah, that could be it, but just remember this feeling.
The battery voltage isn't dropping like crazy, which my theory...
You're barely moving the drone, mate.
Yeah, right.
Finally getting some speed.
I'm convinced this is a good pack.
Alright.
Little drop landing.
Pack 1. Alright, so we are on pack number 2. I'll put the name right here. Yeah, what are your thoughts so far? Look, he's got no context, there's no idea what's going on.
I don't know. I thought that was the new battery, but as I said, there's too many variables going on. It was a new drone, new controller. I couldn't really tell.
Alright, mate, well,
let's see if this makes a difference.
Let her go. And it's exactly the same. Is it?
You say it's exactly... Actually, man, I'm thinking mind games now. Would you give me 2 of the same at the start to fuck with me and then give me the new one last? Or would you actually mix it up? Alright, give me, I need some silence. I need to fly around a little bit.
You need some silence. Honestly, I don't know if you've got more confidence or you're actually like trying to fly a bit faster. It's hard to tell, to be honest.
I can't tell either, mate.
What do you reckon, man? What do you reckon?
Look, again, I can't tell. If I'm just, maybe I'm more confident, I'll need the third pack to
You
determine.
need the third pack.
Because think about it, if the third pack feels the same as this one, then I'll think that the... Oh, joke, that makes no sense then, does it? Oh god. 1 good pack and 2 bad ones, right?
Dude, we got ripped off. Why did we buy these?
Oh my god, there's no difference.
Why did we buy these 130C batteries? Could have bought these cheap ass ones. Oh no. I have heard that 130C, you can only tell if you're like a freestyle pilot, like some doing sick things. And that's what I want to find out personally as well. Because we don't do that shit. And I'm always here to save money.
I'm gonna go on a gut feeling and say maybe this was the new pack. I'll compare it to the next one.
Alright, we're running this battery now.
Yeah.
This is the third one. We'll see what he thinks. So right now you think first one was some random battery.
Yeah.
The second one was a good one.
Second one felt good. And now we need to confirm if it's just everything feels good now or if it's that was a good battery. So pop me down, mate.
Alright, what's the feeling? What's the feeling?
I don't know, maybe I'm imagining, but this one feels kind kind of heavy, you know?
Kind of heavy, eh?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Maybe it's fake news, maybe not.
Oh my god. Maybe it is heavy, man. You nearly hit the ground.
I did nearly hit the ground.
Jesus.
It wouldn't happen with the last pack, surely.
If I was you, I would be ripping the throttle to see what happens. Oh lord. Maybe not that much. And then the drone blows up.
The voltage did drop very hard, suggesting it was a shit battery. I feel like the good Ovonics batteries wouldn't do me like that, even if I ripped it.
To be fair, I feel like you didn't even rip it like that for any of the other packs.
I didn't. I know I didn't, but I am feeling pretty confident in my assessment.
Okay, so what's this?
This is a shit battery.
Okay, what are the other two?
The first one was also a shit battery, and the good one was the second one.
We'll tell each other at the end.
All right, he's blind. He doesn't know what's happening. He's flying my drone, which I think is arguably a bit more poppy and a bit more powerful. So,
Pretty sure it is.
Yeah, it probably is. So time for the blind test.
Oh my god, what was that?
That was the battery coming out of the band.
Oh my god, nearly died.
We're gonna do this bad boy first. There we go. I'll hook him up and we'll see if he can tell what's going on.
We're rolling. Oh,
We're
good.
rolling, mate. You're off. Off you go.
Oh, I feel a bit anxious on this controller too. Oh my god.
Oh, and he's away.
Your drone is... Dude, the Gep RC Mark V is a good fucking drone. Oh my god, bro. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
This thing is flying like crazy. How am I supposed to be able to tell?
And see, now you ask me, why are you flying like a grandpa on my drone? I don't know, I'm just used to this.
It's so responsive, I have no fucking idea.
Yeah, so like, what do you reckon about the battery, mate? That's the real question here.
I can't even tell, man.
I'm glad you're enjoying the drone, but... Ooh.
That was the worst power loop ever. Oh, fuck. Oh my god.
Alright, mate, you can save anything with this drone.
I'm already at 23 volts, so maybe this is the shit battery. But at the same time, I'm just like delirious right now because there's so much pop. Just so maneuverable. I feel like I'm not even using a GoPro.
No, mate.
This is outrageous, man. It's at 21.8. I've flown a bit more because I can't tell for shit.
Alright, bring it back.
But surely this has to be fairly good.
I didn't show him the battery, but you know, it's obviously the other one.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Alright, round two, here he goes.
I don't know if it just got hella heavier. Or maybe I'm just used to this, being gentle.
What could it be?
I do feel like maybe I'm better, but this has to be heavier, right? Maybe it's just not the same euphoric feeling. I got more prop wash as well, kind of. Maybe just the first time I was like, oh, this is so good.
You think the battery would affect prop wash?
Well,
of the weight?
Yeah, because just heavier, you know? Like you get a little bit more, maybe. Cool dive. Honestly, it feels better. Because it's heavier, it feels better to recover from the dive. Like I feel like I can fly smoother with this fatter old battery. Oh, finally came back and all.
So what's your verdict here? You getting a prediction ready?
I'm fairly certain this has to be the old battery.
Okay.
Oh shit, just hit the ground.
A little bounce, that's alright.
This has to be the old battery, right?
Oh.
Maybe I should have done that earlier. Fuck.
Maybe you should have, mate.
But honestly, I enjoy flying this more, which is
that's saying something, yeah.
Like, I think I know this is the fat battery, but it's easier to fly.
So you're saying it's easier to fly because it's the fat battery?
Yeah, because it's a bit heavier, it's not as responsive.
I see, okay.
So the sun has come up now, and I think that was a very interesting experiment. We'll go with the noob results first. So how certain out of 100% are you that you got it right?
I'd say about a 50-50. Honestly,
50-50 now?
Mine was a bit harder given that it was 3 batteries, but I think I read the kind of the flight characteristics correctly, and I think I'm pretty certain.
Well, the third one you flew, you said it was the shittest battery.
Yes.
That was indeed the shittest battery.
Okay. Alright, that's good. That's 1 out of 3 checked off. And now we're truly at 50-50.
That leads us. But this 2-year-old crap China Hobbyline battery and this brand new Ovonics battery. No focus, whatever. The first flight that you had, which you said was this battery, the shit battery.
Correct.
Was the good battery.
Oh no.
Oh no, we got scammed, guys. Just buy the
no.
shit batteries, guys. Just buy the shit batteries.
Oh god.
We wasted 50 bucks, 60 bucks, whatever.
Honestly, I'm gonna write it off to the fact that it was a new drone. I didn't really know what was happening. You know, it was kind of a learning experience as I went, and I wasn't really paying attention to the battery itself. So maybe if I did it again, maybe I'd be able to tell a difference, but honestly, as you've shown, buy a shit battery, it won't make that much of a difference, especially at my level.
Well, 6S 100C. Don't go any less than 100C. I'm like 100% sure I'm right. Like,
Okay. The first battery, you
Yeah.
were impressed at how poppy and how zippy the drone was, and the second battery, you said it felt heavier, right? It
Yeah,
felt kind
yeah.
of, you know, more enjoyable to fly, at least for you. Well, it's interesting you said that.
No way, no way.
Because
No way.
the first battery you flew was in fact the shitty battery.
What?
And the good battery was the second battery that you said felt heavier
No,
and more enjoyable to fly.
This
I'm
is a
not
prank.
lying to you, mate. This is true.
Are you
Straight
kidding me
up.
right now?
That's the truth. And
Bro, I'm out of here, bro.
that just concludes that
What?
buying expensive batteries isn't all it's made up to be, you know?
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Objectively, like, look at the size of these. Look at the difference in size. You're definitely going to be able to fly this one for longer. Let's just end the video there, man. What? Because I refuse to believe what's going on here. We're doing this one more time with his same old drone. We got a little bit more electricity in the tank. If we have enough, I'll try again, because this is just outrageous, man.
I saw a voltage drop. It means it's the old battery.
Round 2, the other battery. Send it, mate.
Honestly, given your logic, last time you flew this drone would mean it's the old one, but my gut just tells me this is the new one.
Send me mind games here, mate.
Yeah.
Alright, well, I'll fly the exact same thing. We'll do it real quick so we can have a revision on our opinion given a same context drone, so let's do it. I've lost all faith in my abilities. I already know this is probably the good one because he's trying to trick me again. Bro, I don't fucking know, bro. Like, it feels good. It just feels good.
It feels great.
Like, at one point, maybe the drone's just good enough that it doesn't matter, like, the weight. The weight doesn't matter, the sea range doesn't matter. Unless you're doing, like, vigorous flips. Like, it won't matter.
Oh.
Alright, I don't know if that was a good barrier or if I just flew better, but that was a good dive.
That was a very nice dive.
This could be the new battery, but at the same time, like, there's not much in it. So, we did like 30-second flight each, more consistent conditions, and we'll go with your results first. So,
Okay.
you were between the blue one and the FPV one.
It's probably about 75 to 80%. I'm sure I'm right that I got the shit one. That was the first one.
Yeah.
It felt kind of heavier. The dive, the voltage dropped a lot harder than it did with the second one. I'm gonna go that the first one was the shit one and the good one was the second one.
Alright, and the results. The first one, which you said was the shit one,
Correct.
was indeed the shit one.
Yes, see? I knew on my own drone I would feel the difference, and I swear I could feel it.
Fair enough, mate. Well, on the other hand,
Andy went between the absolute OG antique battery and the brand new Ovonics. Which one do you think you flew first and which one do you think you flew second? Your judgment was you thought at first the very first one was the new battery, right?
I thought the first one was the old one.
Oh, okay.
The first one was the old one, and then I think the second one, look, I feel like I'm just guessing at this point, but I thought the second one just flew a little bit better, or maybe I just got better skills by that point. Like, it's hard to tell. So it's a coin flip. I'm probably wrong, to be honest.
So what's the prediction?
I'll just say the second one was also the Ovonics new one.
Okay, well, time for the grand reveal. I can reveal that the second battery that Andy flew and said he got a really nice dive with
Oh no.
was in fact the antique battery.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh no.
Look, if it's not your drone and you're not in tune, you can't really tell. But I think at the end of the day, like, it's just so similar. If you're doing cinematic flying, like, there's not many times when you're doing a cinematic dive or anything that you'd want to go all the way straight down and then freaking
Save
rip
it,
straight up. Because the reality is, if you do that, your clip's gonna look like shit because there's so much like harsh movement. Like, you always want to have some type of runoff, and if you want to be a safe flyer anyway, then that's the case. But
There's the verdict.
man,
Don't waste your money.
I might have to delete this video, man.
Yeah.
Ovonics isn't going to support me anymore. But alright, objectively, like I said, it's lighter, it's going to fly for longer, so there's always that for you.
And it feels better quality, you know? Feels more
Yeah.
secure.
Look, I'm sure if I actually did the drone I normally fly, like, I'll be able to tell, right guys? Yeah.
Oh no.
Well, we ended up over 2. Hope you enjoyed.